Welcome back, Gamepad crew. Welcome back. So this game just came out 6/19/2025. Yeah, it's been a long-awaited game that I've been wanting to try out. Architect Life, a house design simulator. So let's put it in perspective here. Everybody knows the game The Sims, right? Well, picture that with this game, but take out The Sims, okay? Take out all the aspects that is The Sims, but keep in the customization, like the building of the Sims, the interior building of the Sims. All that is with this, and there's also a career mode, which is pretty cool. This was produced by Nikon SA, and yeah, this makes how many jobs have we done on this channel so far? So let's get right into it. Architect Life. English. Tutorial. Do you want to start with tutorial? As an architect, you will face many complex challenges, especially when setting up your own firm. I recommend taking my training, which is full of essential advice to get you started on the right foot. If you need me at any time, you can reach me from the main menu. Sure, we'll use her. Let's see. Learn the basics of designing and building Architect Life. Alright, learn how to fan size project and do. Okay, I think these are the steps. Okay, let's just do the basics, I guess. Yeah. Okay. These are the basics. This is your desk, where you'll spend most of your time designing projects. She's our mentor. Okay. On your desk, you will find a model of the site you will be working on. You can see various elements of the environment around the site. The aim here is to introduce you to the basics of design, so don't worry about it too much. We're not trying to create the perfect house. Let's start by moving around your desk. Okay, moving around. And the camera, right? Getting the best angles. To change the angle, oh, press, okay. And that's top down view, okay. Also zoom in and out, right. Nice. Finally, use the buttons to move up and down levels. Up and down. This is the top. Oh, geez. Oh, my goodness. Look how high we can go. The 5 levels. Now let's look at how a project is structured. Can I go back down? A project is divided into several phases: structure work, finishing work, exterior, furnishing, and decorating. Okay? Okay, let's go down. Um, let's go quickly to specifications. Okay, how do we go to specifications? Um, oh, the middle button. With all projects, you need to meet the requirements for surface area, budget, and exact number of levels. Right. Okay. Below you'll find other potential general criteria that affects your entire project. You'll find the rooms requested in the middle. Your buildings must have each of these rooms and must meet their criteria. Living room. Okay. Room cards are organized in sections. Each section contains criteria related to a phase. For this training, we'll focus on the living room. Let's go back to the desk. Okay, yeah. Okay. Objects. Okay, first you need to create the outer walls of your building, and then you'll create your rooms inside this enclosed space. To do this, choose wall type. Okay, walls. Does it matter which wall we use? I guess it wouldn't matter, would it? So let's do, this is concrete, brick, wood. Let's do brick. When you draw walls, consider using the help options with L1 and change your measurement increment with R1. Okay. Right. We got our little pen here. To create your enclosed area, create a closed shape by drawing walls. Okay. Um. Hmm. Right. So. Okay. So that's interesting. This is. What does this do? Oh, measurements. Right. Snapping. Grid. Okay. So we're gonna. Okay. Sure. let's do that, I guess. And she wants to make a square. How big do we want to make this living room? Let's go to here. Okay. I guess here. I don't know how big a living room should be. Like that. See, I don't know what's all going to be in here. You know what I mean? So, right, like that. There, you've created your first shape. Okay. Use L3 to view your building in different ways. Change your view whenever you like, based on what you are doing. Okay. Use L3 to view your building different ways. Change it. Yeah. Once you've drawn your first shape, you can create different rooms in it. Let's focus on the room. Okay. To draw your interior, partitions are preferable to walls because they are specifically for your interiors or less expensive. However, they can't face the exterior. Go ahead and design your living room by drawing partitions within your enclosed space. Okay, objects. Okay, this is... I don't understand what she's saying. Oh, this must be like... Ah, I see. The inside wall. Well, it'd be plaster, wouldn't it? Like... this? Great. Now your room has been created. Okay. You need to give it a name. Select the room and use the configuration tool. Okay. Configuration. Okay. Living room. Yeah. We'll call it living room. Okay, good. Good. Okay. Let's continue with the living room. We'll look at all the steps to follow to completely finish a room. First, let's look at doors. There are two main door types, interior doors and exterior doors. Exterior doors are used as entrances for the... Yeah, we get that. We understand that. Okay. Specifications? Okay. So let's name this again. Living room. Same names? The name you have selected is... yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're both living rooms. Let's start interior door. Interior doors. Okay, so objects. Doors. Let's go to doors. These are walls. Okay, so these are interior doors. So what do we want? There's sliding doors. These are all sliding doors, right? Okay, these are interior, right? So, they don't have... okay. There's no door to where it's just, like an opening, not a door, but a pathway. That's fine. We'll use this one. Let's move on to the exterior door. Your front door must open into the main room, such as entryway, hallway, kitchen, dining room, or living room. Okay. Okay, that's going to be the pathway. So let's... okay. Objects. Okay. So... French doors. Exterior. Interior, exterior. This is exterior doors now. Okay. That looks fancy. Let's use this one. Okay, so this will go here. Yeah, let's put this here. Okay. Now on the windows. Right. Windows. Okay. Okay. Small windows, medium windows, large windows, very large windows. Joyce. Okay. Let's go. Let's just do let's do medium windows, right? Yeah. Yeah. Let's do these ones. For wall objects, you can switch between rotating and moving objects vertically. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Let's put it here. How many do you want? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how many we need to put in here. 2. And I guess put 1 here. Great. Now on to roofing. Your building needs a roof. Yeah, I guess it would. Start level 2. Go upstairs. There we go. Select the roof you want to add. Okay. Select the roof you want to add. Right. Righto. So let's go to roofing. Oh, look at that. Got that. That. Let's go with the let's do this one. To place your roof, you can use R1 to choose between manual for drawing a roof freely or automatic, which detects the shape of the ceiling for easy placement. Right. Okay. Let's do automatic, I guess. So here. Oh, geez, I went that way. Okay, fantastic. The structure work is now finished for this room. Nice. Let's move on to finishing work. Finishing work, right. Okay. All right. So how do we do that? Um, okay. Right. Oh, right there. The finishing work phase involves finishings as well as heating and air conditioning. Wow. Okay. Let's start with the finishing. It's quite simple. All walls, floors, and roofs must have a finishing appeal applied. Let's do the floor first. I'll let you choose and place the floor finish for your living room. For your living room. Okay. Okay. So yeah, there we go. So hold on. Let's go to objects, right? Carpets. Okay. So the ceramic tiles, peculiar, yes. Concrete, wood deck, stone, marble. There's quite a few. That's pretty neat. Okay. Oh, we can spin the ball too. Look at that. Whoa. That's neat. Okay, so let's go. Let's do carpet. So we're gonna do this carpet. There we go. Now on the wall. Well, I didn't do this carpet yet. I want to do carpets first, ma'am. Wait a minute. Oh, darn. This one? There we go. There we go. So how do you do the walls? No. So how do you... Okay. Sure. So let's do wallpaper. Okay. Paint. Oh, okay. Wallpaper. A wallpaper paint. Okay. Yeah, let's just go easy. When you place wall finishes, you can use R1 to choose between applying to finish the individual walls or to the walls in the room at the same time. Okay. Single wall. Entire room. Yeah. Okay. Did that do the outside too? No, it didn't. Okay. Delete texture. I want to do that again. Okay. Oops. Entire room. There we go. Finally, let's move on to the roof. Go ahead and place the roof finish. Okay. Roof finish. Oh, shoot. What about that? Wait, can we... Wait a minute. This is roofing. So... Right. Okay. Flat roof? Concrete. Where's... Really? That's weird. Why would you... Okay. I don't know. Let's just do this one. There we go. Excellent. Let's move on to the heating. I didn't even do that. Go ahead and place heaters to provide heating for each room. When you place a heater, you can view the amount of heating it provides by the shaded volume. Okay. Heaters have different power outlets. The more powerful ones are more expensive, but more efficient at heating a given surface area. Right. So, hold on. Can we... Wait. Whoops. Uh-oh. What would I do? Um... Okay, so... Wait a minute. How are we doing this? Go back down? We gotta put heating in here, right? So how do we... Okay. Heating added to living room. Is it? Okay. Heating added. Okay, objects. Okay, heaters. Okay, so... This one looks fancy. Well, this one looks fancier. Yeah, let's use this one. So where do we want to put it? I guess they're floor heaters, so... Oh, look at that. Well done. Now we can finish with the air conditioning. It works similar to heating. Wow. Okay, go ahead and get the... Wait, is this... Wait a minute. Air conditioning, there we go. Okay, so... this one? Okay. And this... There we go. The finishing work is done for the living room. Let's move on to the exterior. All right then. The exterior phase is fairly self-explanatory. This phase is used to placing the building's outdoor elements. Right. So what do we need? Specifications require for trees to be placed. Oh, okay. Trees. Okay, so... We'll be in, like, Florida or something? Yeah, let's say we're in Florida. How many do you need? Okay. 3 of them. Yeah, that's the exterior phase done. Let's move on to furnishing. Righto. Let's go to furnishing. The furnishing phase consists of placing elements that are essential for certain rooms. Right. So we need an armchair or sofa and a coffee table. All right. So, right. So let's see. Armchair. I need one armchair. So let's get a fancy armchair. I like this one. Sure. I wonder how we can do this too. It's like, huh? How? Huh? Well, we can't. Oh, no way. Well, we can kinda. Yeah, like that, I guess. But we can't. It can't be placed like that. Interesting. All right, so let's just put it here then, in a coffee table. Okay. All right, coffee table. Let's see. Coffee tables. These are glass ones. Ooh. Wow. Chroma. Let's see what these look like. Oh, crazy. Funky. Okay. Nice. Okay. Now that the furnishing is finished, there's just one more phase, decorating. Decorating. Okay. The decorating phase is completely optional. This is where you can find all decorative elements to put the finishing touches to your interior and exterior. Okay. Right. Decorating. Decorating for what? Interesting. So there's a bunch of things. You got beds. Let's see. Oh, computers. Guys, look at all this stuff you can do. So much stuffs. This is like... Okay. Wow, look, you got hair dryer. Man, you can really go in depth with this game. You can put so much stuff in it. That's crazy. Okay, so... Um... Married, plants, lights, cabinets, bookshelves, sideboard, dressers. That's ridiculous. That's crazy. So we got appliances, showers, bathtubs, wash basins. Wow, that's cool. That's a grill, I think. Yeah. Huh. That's interesting. I think I've seen this. I think this table was on The Sims. To be honest, I think I've seen that before. Right. So let's be done. I'll leave you to try out whatever you like. To finish the training, go to end. Yeah, let's just go to end. Have you finished the design of your building? Yeah. Save your gallery. Oh, I guess. There we go. Learn the basics. Alrighty. So delivery. Learn how to finalize a project, various construction stages, and customer satisfaction. Yeah. So the building's fairly easy. It's just navigating through the titles is kind of going to be a little tricky. For this project, I've taken care of all the design phases. I want you to help me with the construction phases and delivery of the building. Okay. We therefore need to choose the contractors who will conduct the building, monitor the construction, and then receive feedback from the client. Okay. Uh, in the end phase, you can confirm design of your building. Okay. So, what's this? Have you? No. So, what do they want me to do? Um, oh no, this is just telling us everything. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Excellent. You met all client specifications. You're free to continue the project. Okay. Right. Okay. Now that the house has been designed, it's time to build it. Oh goodness. Okay. You need to select contractors for each construction phase: structure work, finishing work, and exterior. Not all contractors are equal. Their reliability, prices, and deadlines can all vary. Okay, you need to consider these to stay within the budget and not exceed the planning deadline by more than 30 days. Over to you. Right. So, structure work and finishing work and exterior work. Okay, so Vista Group, they're pretty good. Let's use them. That's $30,000. Jeez. The finishing work. Let's go. The Beavers. Bevers, whatever. Um, it's a lot of money. Jeez, oh Pete's. Yeah. Frank and Frankie. Let's do these guys, I guess. Okay, exterior. Hmm. Let's go do this. Spring and autumn. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully they do a good job. Great. Once the contractors have been chosen, you need to manage and complete the construction. In this phase, you watch the construction of the building on the site. Wow. At the top is the construction timeline. You can see how long the structural work, finishing work, and exterior phases will take, and when the planned delivery date is. Look at that, guys. That's nice. That's pretty cool. So if I built this, I could see what I designed being built. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay. Nice. So far we got 120 days. It's taking 150 days. Wow. So it's going to take a whole year to build this. Unexpected incident has occurred, but don't panic. This is a common occurrence. You need to find the best way to solve the problem. What's the problem? You always need to make sure you don't exceed the budget. Deadlines can be missed up to 30 days max. Oh, we're out of money. Huh. Weather. Weather. Okay. Oh boy. We can't work with this wind. The gusts are over 80 kilometers an hour. We need to shut down the site. We really don't have luck on our side. Let's shut down the site until the weather calms down. We'll make up for lost time. Okay. We just had to wait 3 days. Huh. Wow. Took 3 days for the rain to stop. That's something. What now? Work site. Some of your workers have joined today's protests. It may well be for a good cause, but we're now short on personnel. Maybe their colleagues on site could try to fill in that for them. That's too bad, but we'll need to continue without them. No, let's see. We spent $600 to get their colleagues to help out. My goodness. It's coming along slowly. The wheelbarrow is moving by itself. The wheelbarrow moving by itself. Looks like you got a pool in the backyard. Look at this, guys. Things are just happening on its own. I got ghost contractors. Okay. The house is ready. Construction has finished. You can now do a site visit. Yeah, let's do a site visit. And there you go. The house is built, and the project is complete. Before finalizing delivery, you can do a site visit and view your work. Take your time and let me know when you're finished. Awesome. We can walk around now. Can we go in the pool? How do we... Can we... We can't jump, I don't think. Okay, so... Look at that. Let's go in here. This is actually what she built. We didn't build this, so... I'm not very impressed, because it's not our build. I mean, it's nice. It's a nice place. Yeah. It'd be nicer if we built it. Oh, a little bathroom. Okay. So we can see everything that we did once we start building our own places. Everything from putting the little soapy thing on there. That's pretty neat. That little big screen, little screen TV. And go upstairs. Wait, what's out there? What's that? Ooh, okay. Yeah, go upstairs. Check out the rooms up here. Oh, a bath. Ooh, a fancy bathroom. No, I like the bathroom. Huh. Okay. Bedroom? Yeah. What? No computer? We must have lost budget. We couldn't afford it. Okay. Down bathroom again. Okay. This is an... Oh, here we go. Here's a computer. Nice. Little fan. Okay. And then another bedroom. This must be the master bedroom. I like those, like the bedding out here. We can even go out here. Look at that. Nice little patio. Okay. Neat. Interesting. Okay, yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay. So, ooh, we went around everywhere, right? Oh, we can actually walk into things. I'm not a fan of that. Not a fan of walking into everything. Look, we just walk in the TV, walk through the stairs. Yeah, let's go out here. Can we walk in here too? No. Well, at least there's that. Okay, so yeah, I mean, that's not a deal breaker. If you walk through the furniture, that's fine. We can still walk around, look at everything. That's cool. Alright, so we're done, right? Quit. When you finish a project, you can save it to your gallery to keep it permanently and visit it again. Okay. Nice. Well, there we go. So, free mode, build a house of your dreams or challenge yourself any way you want. Modify your workspace to your preference. Oh, interesting. Customize. Huh. Okay, so this is our workspace. Futuristic. Nice. Okay. Wonder how you get that stuff unlocked. Oh, it's money. You pay for it. Okay. We have 0 funds right now, so this is what we got. Okay. Right there, this is our place. Alright, so gallery. Yeah, that's the Glades. So, yeah, career. Become a respected architect and tackle increasingly ambitious projects. Alright guys, well that was just the taste of what this game has to offer. We did the tutorial to see the basics. Let me know what you guys think of this game, and then we'll come back to it, and we will start career mode, see what that has to do with anything, if we can do it. I mean, there's a lot to learn with this game, but I'm very intrigued with it, very interested to see what's going to happen. So yeah, on that note, stay building, my friends, and I'll see you on the next one. Later for now, Gamepad crew.